It is day 4 of this cut, down to 301, and I gotta figure out how I want to make this push day work. Something that hit me while I was interning in the outreach clinic towards the end of chiropractic school was that the people that try to avoid the most suffering tend to end up in the most pain. All right, 120s, first work set. This is my least favorite 0 to 90 bench in the world, but slightly more confident in my ability to kick dumbbells up here than I am with the overheads. And as what I'm trying to do becomes gnarlier and gnarlier, it's pretty easy to notice that as the goals get more challenging, the more challenge comes with them. That pad is so freaking skinny. And with that challenge comes more voices along the way, trying to tell me, or what feels like trying to talk me out of doing what I'm trying to do because of how difficult they perceive it to be. And they're always there to present an easier option, a safer option. And for everything that I listed, every single one of those where I had so much opposition, I know that if I had made the easier choice, I would hate my life compared to where I am now. And I figure with how well the reverse grips worked last training cycle for like speed work and bench day warm-ups, might as well actually try to train them now. And the pec feels a little bit sticky today. I kind of heard it for the first time since surgery on Monday. And no, it wasn't from kicking the dumbbell press up. It was from having to hold reps at the bottom during that slow-mo sequence on the overhead machine press, waiting for Miata to move the camera. So I guess it kind of serves me right for trying to be an influencer, but it feels at least okay so far. So let's keep it that way. Might count this as a work set, might not. We'll see. Yeah, that's definitely going to be work set range today. And I think like the disadvantage of how I'm setting up training through this cut is that if anyone's like watching this vlog for the first time, they're gonna think that I am weak as shit. But like the thing is like, I'm cutting, I don't need to be strong, and if I pick exercises that I'm really freaking bad at, my hope is that I can build up some weak points so that when the cut is over, I will be better off coming back to lifts that I'm actually okay at.
And younger Seth, dumber Seth, upon hearing that resistance, had the naivety to think, oh, I'm me, they're them. No wonder they think it's hard. I'm going to be able to just cruise on through this. And that attitude always smacked me right in the face.
And I figure we'll run JMs next. Just gonna keep her at a plate, keep her light, get deep in both the reps and the amount of elbow flexion.
Because when you go into something thinking it's going to be easy, but it ends up being really freaking difficult, that surprise, it sneaking up on you, is going to make it all the more hard to stick with.
So I wanted to run some dips today to get into some shoulder extension, but with how weak I feel, with the back being a little bit sore, gonna use a hefty amount of reverse band. This might be too much reverse band.
And I think that the trick is recognizing that doing gnarly stuff is going to be gnarly. Agree with the people that are telling you how not easy it will be, but don't use that as a reason to stop. And when it does get challenging, recognize that the opportunity to navigate that challenge is what's going to be making it worth doing.
Actually, I kind of like that. It's getting really hard on the triceps. And we'll run some machine flies, see if we can clean up those pec feels just a little bit. And it's like, I know that with what I felt on Monday, there's nothing structurally wrong to it. It's just like a little unnerving having the pec itself hurt for the very first time since I heard it. But if I can show myself that it's still good, if I can still do stuff, if I can make it feel better, I think that's going to be very powerful for my long-term progress with it.
People are going to say whatever the hell they want to say, but if they haven't done it, who gives a shit, because they have no idea what it's going to take, and they have no idea whether or not it's going to be worth it.
How am I supposed to get in this? Decline rollings? Maybe?
And I think what we got to ask is, if we're taking the easy option for the sake of it being easier, what are we really losing out on?
And figure we'll finish off the old tricepticals with some thick boy push downs. Gee, might feel better if I lean. That's a nicer bottom end feel. It's gonna take like 8,000 reps to finish. Cole yelled at me, so put more on the stack. Yeah. And we'll run some decline setups to finish. Still not sure how ready the abs are to be loaded, but still want to give them a little bit of work.
So if you want to chase after gnarly shit, go chase after gnarly shit. Worst case, you're going to have a pretty damn good story to tell.
And like, I'm 5 days into this, barely even started, and I'm just beginning to realize how not easy this process is going to be. But you know what? That's just going to make it fun, so let's keep it rolling.